Hi guys, how are you? Hopefully we're all doing well. I'm here to give you your daily vibe. It will be short and sweet because I have a client coming soon, and yes, and I had a client this morning, and yeah, had to do things. So here I am trying to get to you. Just so you know, I want you to know we only have two archangels present today. We have Archangel Ramiel and Archangel Raziel present. Good morning, Mariah, Mariah. I just met a girl named Mariah. I feel like that's the song I learned when I was in high school. I feel like that's exactly how it went. Yeah, it took me. I was like, I know a song Mariah I learned in school. Let's see. I'm going to put this down. All right, Father in heaven, archangels and angels. Show me clearly. What do you want to tell the collective today? What do you want to tell the collective today? Short and sweet, guys. Short and sweet, okay? So let's see. We got... Was this a past situation or a present situation? Okay. So you might be working... You might want to work together as a team with someone who you feel is a good connection for you, that you are not going to want to leave the situation because there's going to be a lot of passion. Is this an intimate relationship possibly? Okay. Have they met this person yet? No. Will they be meeting this person? Okay. Is this something that they're thinking about? Are they thinking about the person that is to come, or is it like something else? Okay, something else they're saying. Okay, possibly somebody you're thinking of. There is somebody you're thinking of that you kind of want to work together with, that maybe you like or is intriguing to you. Maybe you're not in a commitment with them yet, but it's somebody that you're like, I think me and that person will work really well together. Hold on a second, what did I see? You know what the wind is called? Oh. That's funny. Let's see. Ooh, making a choice? Making a choice about what? No longer want to deal with devil energies. No longer wanting to deal with... okay. No longer wanting to deal with devil energies. No longer to do or deal with somebody who's going to remove the power from you. What's that called? No longer dealing with devil energy. Couldn't heal from the past. You know this player energy. Okay, we know this. What else? The lies, the deception. Maybe you don't want to speak to this individual anymore, but you're thinking of somebody. Wait, so is this energy that you're showing me from the beginning? Is this the person from the past? No. So now you're thinking, I think you're remembering about all the bullshit you went through with this past situation or person. And you're like, no, I want somebody who's going to be a team player. Somebody who's going to be my partner in crime. Somebody that I'm not going to want to leave, or somebody who's not going to leave me, and somebody that I'm going to have a lot of passion for. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's watching you. Is there a person already that has their eye on them right now? Is it for the person who's watching or the outside person? Yeah, there's somebody who's already watching you guys. In a good way or in a bad way? In a good way. Okay, thank God. I'm sorry. Oh, hold on a second. Someone who's going to love me for me. Yeah, exactly. One second. I think I know what they're saying. Okay. Yes. Move beyond that. Okay. Okie dokies. So, what they're saying is, yes, you might want this person that's going to be like this team player, this going to love me for me, somebody's going to be passionate for me, somebody's not going to leave me, somebody's going to be faithful, all of that, right? But the kick in the face is that you yourself need to change. For some of you, showing me how much percentage. Give me a better number, please. 70% of you. Okay, they're showing me 70%. There's 70% of you who listen to me and who watch, who are very much in a distorted energy. Okay, they're saying you are. No. I don't know why they were showing me the yucky person again, but I said, are they the yucky person? And it said, no, you're not the yucky person from the reading the other day. But that person put energy on you and maybe has made you slightly yucky, okay? Yeah, so it's almost like it's put you in a funk, and not a good funk, like a bad funk. And now it's like, ugh, you're like repelled, repulsed, you're like almost like don't even like, you're like, I don't even want to begin with anybody, and you've moved on or moved forward from the situation, but it's leaving you in a very distorted mindset. I'm not good enough. I'm not going to ever have what it takes. I'm not going to have enough. I won't be fine on my own. It's putting you into that place, okay? And it's like they're saying that you keep going back to this mental thing that puts you in the funk, okay? And you need to get unstuck, because right now they're saying you are stuck on this situation. As much as you want that team player, that person, right? That amazing person that's going to love you for you and blah, 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 right? It's going to love you for you and love and respect you and stay and have that passion, have that kindling connection, right? You have to get out of this funk. There's a funk that you're in, and it needs to get the fuck out of the way. Move, bitch, get out the way, get out the way. I'm pointing this way because this way is the past. So leave it in the past, and it's time to move forward, okay? It's time to go in that direction. But you can't meet, all right, this may not be a person, all right? I feel like for a lot of you, this might be a person, okay? But you can't work together if you're in this funky mood, okay? The funky mood. You've quickly propelled yourself into this feeling of, nah, I'm not going to ever have this in my life. I'm not good enough. I'm not going to get better. It's blah, blah, blah. Negative, this negative mindset. It's like this negative clutter in your head. So how are you going to have this beautiful, amazing thing if you are stuck in the funk? Yeah, you need to get out of that. Okay. What else, Spirit? Which deck do you want me to, God, my phone is blowing up. Shoo. Shoo, the blow up of the phone. Okay. What is the next message and which deck? Okay. This deck. We've got the funk. We've got the funk. Yeah. Okay. Happy, 'cause I'm happy. Happy, 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 happy. Be happy to remove the facade of the funk. Okay. Hold on 1 second. It's time to be in happiness, in peace, in harmony. Okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So, I'm all caught up. Sorry, I'm just reading. Well, they're saying, okay, so what they just said is, it's time for you to be happy and at peace. But it's like you're being too rigid. Too rigid. And you can't break it. This is the funk. You're being too rigid in something and you can't break it. What else? Sometimes, all right, guys, you know I'm not a PG reader and I'm not a PG speaker. We fuck ourselves over. We constantly dig. Or we need things perfect. Or it needs to be right. And that is that clutter, okay? So they're saying, it's time. What word? I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Ay. It's time to be happy. Oh, look, and it's time. As I put it down. Rigid. No, rigid in this union. Okay, you're supposed to be happy and at peace. You're supposed to have this unity, but you're too rigid. You're not flexible. You're too stuck in your ways. Something about you not wanting to bend, and you don't know why. Why, Spirit? I've manifested all these amazing, beautiful things in my life. Why is it not here? Well, it's time to look in the mirror, because there's a reason. You don't know why you haven't received these blessings, because you were meant to have them. You've gone within to think. You're like, what? I have everything it takes. I've done the healing. I've taken the time out. All right. What? But what's this? But you're stuck in fear and you can't stand in your power to accept the gifts. But you're asking yourself, why hasn't it come yet? So I'm just like my twin, stuck in the ways I didn't think I was. Unless this suits, I'm not healed from it yet. Oh, it's so funny that you said rock bottom. That is meaningful to me, rock bottom. And I'm going to read all right. Rock bottom, gotta hit bedrock to find the gold. It's funny that you said that too. Deep breaths, heart healing. I'm in a band, rock bottom. And it's funny that you said bedrock, because somebody was going to join the band bedrock. But all that is coming for an end for me as well. Hopefully they don't watch this, so they don't know this yet. It's time to manifest the deep knowing of cleaning your shit up, guys. And once you do, you'll get the messages that you need, okay? You'll get the message maybe on how to move on, or you'll get the message that maybe for some of you guys, because I do know this, sometimes, we get to this place where we really, really can't see our own reflection. We can't see what we do wrong to ourselves. We can't see what we do wrong to other people, right? So we get to this place of like, you just don't know, right? You're like, what did I do? Is it me? Is it that person? Is it me? Maybe it is more you than it is the other person. It's very possible. So it's time, you need to be a little bit objective. And you're like, maybe you are saying you need to be more flexible. I'm being flexible. Maybe it's the other way around. Yeah. Nah. What else? Yes, I had a feeling. That was the deck. I don't have a lot of time, guys. I have a client coming soon. We were talking about beauty yesterday or the day before, right? You may be wise and you may be beautiful, but you don't have enough trust. Trust. You have trust issues. true. Don't let the moment pass you by. But in your ego-based thinking, we let the moment pass us by because we're afraid, right? We're afraid to accept that newcomer that's smiling at you. We're afraid to take that new job because it's maybe just way over your head, right? There's a lot of things, right? We're afraid to take that road trip because I've never been down that road before and I don't know if I'm going to get lost, even though I have a GPS that's guiding me. I mean that physically and metaphorically, you know? 0, then why am I so afraid? Your ego is at 0 because you're humble. Humble and fear are two different things. Because you, my dear, are not an egotistical person. That's a different ego. Ego means a variation of things, right? Yeah. You're a humble individual. You're actually very grounded, okay? But you have fear because of your past, even though we've done a lot of work to remove it, and you've done a lot of work to remove it. There's this fear of what if? What if it doesn't work, right? See, yeah, what if I don't ascend to where I think or where I want to be, right? Okay. Guys, there's a few of you guys who sent me some emails and I've actually read them. I just haven't had time to respond to them all because there's been quite an influx, which is great, and I love it. So I just sometimes don't have the time to respond immediately, but I will get to all your emails. Let's see. Of awakening. You're not grateful. It's weird how they're putting it. You're not grateful for the peace that awakening will bring you. All right, it's almost like you're in fear of awakening because it's going to be different. Right? Is that making sense to you guys? It's almost like I don't want to see the light because if I see the light, I might not like the light. It's kind of what they're saying. You know, kind of like what I was just saying about the job, right? We have this amazing potential for this job to come into play, but you don't take it because you're like, I think I'm going to fail. Even though the pay raise is higher, it's a better quality of life, it's all these other things. But that fear keeps you, nope, I'll just stay where I am because I know this shit. I don't know that. All right, that's kind of what they're saying. The fear of the unknown, even though the unknown may be great. How rock bottom can you actually hit? When you've gotten this far, if you hit rock bottom and you've already been at rock bottom, it's easier to get out of it. Does that make sense? Because you're like, yeah, I've been there, done that. I'm not going to let this affect me anymore. I'm moving on. It might take a day or two, but you're like, nope, I'm pulling out my big girl, big boy panties, and I'm going to move forward because that is for my better good. It's for the best, right? Anything else you want to say with the cards? Yes. Okay. Oh God, I heard a door. I hope that's not my client. If so, I'm going to have to just get off of this live real quickly. I told you, I just wanted to come in because I don't know if I'm going to have time afterwards. No value in what? Thank you, hon. Thank you, Mariah. I trust things was for me. Okay. Let's see. It's almost like they're saying, oh, that makes sense. They are saying, you don't value the other side of you. You're not valuing, we all have two sides to our personalities, right? Hang loose. So we have Well, and then we also have like the devil and the angel on the shoulder. And we have the masculine and the feminine, right? Because we have two sides. We all have two sides. All of us. You are not valuing the other side that you have. You're too dominant in one side. You need to find the balance. There is no balance. They're literally saying you don't have the balance. You need to go within and see this. Okay, for all of us, it's going to be something different. Okay? And Spirit wants me to tell you that you need to go within and find out and figure out what is it that you are just reluctant to allow to come into play that is already within you, that you're literally afraid to let it out. Okay, and I'm not saying, oh, my inner self is saying, oh, go shoot up the freaking next door neighbor or the school. No, 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 no. Don't mistaking my words. There is another amazing quality that you're afraid to let loose. Oh, hold on a second. You don't want to speak of how envious you are it's not of other people who are in commitments, of how envious you are of, but they're showing me of being all tied up. How envious you are of being all tied up. But I know, and seeing, hold on a second. Envious, are they envious of others who'd go after it? Or is it like an envy of someone else or of themselves? Explain. Envy. It's almost like they're saying it's this internal envy that you don't want to speak. You have an envy inside of you that is bounded. Okay, thank you. Oh my God, that took me a minute. There's like, it's like you don't want to tell yourself this. There's something, this envy that's inside you it's like you have it, like it's locked away in Pandora's box. But they're saying you need to see this clearly and you need to take some action on whatever this is. This is the thing that's keeping you not in balance with the other side of you. Hold on a second. Will one side be more envious of the other if they let loose? No. So it's not like an internal battle. It's an internal battle. You guys are going to have to figure this out on your own. They're saying, yes, yes. I can lead you to the water. You need to drink it. Or you can turn your back and walk away. And as I say it, I see horses. You lead a horse to water, you can't force them to drink it. Well, if you don't think you're ever going to figure it out, odds are you probably won't. Because you're already manifesting it so. Okay? You need to say, okay, spirit guides, high self and spirit, show me. Let me know what it is. Help me figure it out. Let me see what it is that is bounded up inside of me that I'm reluctant to let loose. I was asking, do they feel it's like a dark side to them? It's no. You feel that maybe you're in the dark right now, but you want to be out in the sun, but you keep yourself tied up. All right, they're saying you need any other messages with cards. Do you want me to go to the book at all? Yes. Okay. All right, I'm probably not going to be able to answer any questions today, but I'm just going to give you whatever messages, because like I said, I'm waiting for my client, and I'm being very irresponsible at the moment. Okay. Fake it till you make it. You know what? You're right. Fake it till you make it is a very good way of doing it, because nobody's ever going to be 100% ready. We do this. We say this a lot here. 4D thinking. I'm seeing goodness. Good. I'm glad you're seeing goodness in oneself now. What is the message here? All right. Do you want to say who's present right now? Besides the archangels. Spiritual realm program is present. Okay, for me or for them? For them. And this is what's keeping them blind? Yes. Can we apply healing? Can we clear it? Clear, remove, clear, reprogram? All right, we are going to clear and reprogram this for you guys. So hopefully, you guys can see what it is that you need to recognize to get beyond this point in your life. Okay. Anything else? All right, who are we speaking with? High self and spirit. Who else is present? All of God's loving light and his minions. Okay. So, oh God. This damn annoying person is back. Okay. All right, so what do you want to tell them before I have to go? High self and spirit, yeah. Chart 30. Their high self and spirit. Okay, your high self and spirit. Now I'm going to chart 30, and I guess they want to tell you something. I love it when your high self and spirit comes into play. Finish and wrap up your shit, they're saying. Hold on a second. Okay, what about it? Okay. They say finish and wrap up this shit you're dealing with right now. Okay, because they're saying that your soul has a purpose, and you have, it's like almost like they're saying there's infinite streams of possibilities, but because you are reluctant to see it, unwilling to see it, think you can't see it, right? It's going to be there. So you need to start putting it out into existence. Like, I want to know what it is. I want to know what it is I need to remove. Please show me this thing that needs to be gone or brought into balance. The other side of me. Or what is this thing that I need to see so I can release this other side of me? Yes, 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 they're saying. Anything else on this chart? No. What else? Ten A. What does 10A say? You have miscellaneous blocks. Okay. That you have miscellaneous blocks that are not on these charts. So I can't depict them for you. I can't say, oh, yours is this, yours is this, yours is this. I mean, maybe if we had an appointment, I can maybe give you all these little hints to like figure out, for you to trigger what is it in that it could be. But they're saying whatever it is, they're saying it's not even on these charts. Okay. All right. What about that? Okay, you guys need a spiritual kick. So they're going to give you guys a spiritual kick, and hopefully it'll boost you. Yeah, all right, I have to move my arm out of the way because it's about to hit me. It'll boost you into this place of knowing. You know, I have a friend whom I opened everything up for, but because they were reluctant, they shut it back down. Does that make sense? So I can open up the gate for you. But if you choose to close it up because of your negative thinking, that's on you. Okay? Sorry, it's like saying, I guess, take responsibility. If you don't like it, you're putting it on you. So I can clear and remove, clear and remove, clear and reprogram, open up everything so you can hear, see, whatever. But by you shutting it down, or when they give you the information and you don't like it and you say, no, it can't be that, you shut it back down again. Because they're saying, it is. You asked me to show you. I showed you. And now you're closing it up. Then they back away and they go, can't help you because you don't want to accept the truth. Make sense? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to say? All right, guys, I'm going to clear it up and wrap it up because my client was going to be here like now. And I hope this is helping you guys. All right. Listen, don't beat yourself up over it. We all do this to ourselves. We don't even know we do it. Okay? We close the door. Spirit tries to help us. We close it. They show us something. We don't like it. You know? We're not ready. Right? We're not ready. You're welcome, honey. If we were ready, we would say, oh, yeah. You know what? I am a fucking bitch sometimes. Or you know what? I do get jealous of my friend who has more than me. Or because I'm just saying these things because they're just things that, I'm saying things that we don't like to sometimes admit to ourselves. I am envious of that person because their life is better than mine. Their relationship looks better than mine. Their job is better than mine. Whatever the hell it is, right? These are all the ugly truths that we don't want to accept. You know what? I think I'm love and light, but I'm a bitter ass bitch. Right? Like all these ugly truths that we don't want to see. I have a feeling that this is that thing. That thing, right? That thing that we don't want to see. What was the word I was using in the beginning of the reading? That funk, that stench, the tarnished shit that we have on us. The yucky person's essence that rubbed off on us and made us really distorted and gross. Okay? It's those things that we need to see. You know? Stupid things. We're sitting in the car, we're thinking to ourselves, we look at the person who just cut us off, and in your head you're saying, fucking asshole, I hope you get into a car accident with the you know, those things. I don't know. This is what Spirit is showing me, so I'm spitting it out there because this is going to mean something for somebody because it might trigger you. It's like, oh yeah, I kind of do that. You know? Or you pass the person that's walking by you in the store and immediately you're envious of them because you're like, oh, God, look at her. Oh, look at her. She thinks she's all that. Da, 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 da. Well, maybe she is all that. And maybe you could be all that, but your tarnished self is not allowing you to be all that. I don't know. Their Spirit is showing me all these things. So I'm dishing it out there. And like I said, maybe these are the things that are not on the chart, so they can't tell you. Maybe it's that you think everybody else's life is so much better than yours. They're saying big yes to that. And maybe you're just not happy with some of the really great things that you do have in your life. Maybe you need to make a list of all the things that you really should be grateful for. Okay? Maybe. Maybe there's some things that you're just, maybe Spirit is also annoyed that you don't see the things that you should be grateful for. And maybe by you recognizing the things that you should be grateful for, maybe some of the things that you look at as being horrible are actually something that you should be grateful for and that you need to accept. All right. They're just, like I said, they're just putting images in my head right now and I'm spitting it out there. So hopefully it's going to help somebody say, And if you're one of those people that say, oh yeah, none of this resonates with me. I have none of these issues. Then you, my friend, probably have the most issues because everybody has some of that. It's called being human. Or, if you don't have all of it, you have a small percentage of it. All right, am I done here? No? What? Is there something else that you're going to trigger me to say? All right, they want you to just really look within, guys. Really, really, really look within. Look into your soul. Look into the purity of the soul. Is that what you're saying? Purity of the soul. If your soul was pure, would you be thinking about all these things I just said to you? If you were truly healed, would you be thinking any of those things that I have said to you? Because if you were truly healed, I'm just controversing. I'm removing what I just said. If you were truly healed as a person, you would acknowledge the fact that you were all of those things, or some of those things, but you are no longer that person anymore. But you can only be accountable for you. Okay? But when you constantly make excuses for the things that you think and feel, that's not healing. Changing on the exterior doesn't mean that you've changed on the interior. So you can go along like, rainbows and butterflies and sunshine. But on the inside, you're not. So what does that mean? You haven't healed. Be pure. Your inner child. This is the inner child card. Who were you before you were you? Before you were tarnished. Before you were manipulated and contorted into the individual you are right now. Who were you? Am I done now? Thank you. Okay, guys, I have to go. Love you. Love and light. I will try to be back tomorrow. It's a long weekend. Okay, guys, I love you guys. I will see you soon. Okay. Bye, hon. Bye.